Hello, my name is Robert Lane. I'm a musician and a guitar tutor based in the UK, and today I want to show you what I tend to do in lesson 1 for a new, totally beginner guitar player. Before we get into it, could I ask you to subscribe to my channel please with the button below, and also click that little bell as well, and that means that you'll get notifications when I upload new videos. Thank you very much. So in lesson 1 I explain a bit about how the guitar works. I'll do that for you now. These things here, these are called strings. Standard guitar has 6 strings, and in standard tuning they are tuned to the notes E, A, D, G, B, E, starting with the thickest one, the one closest to you. Now there's a little mnemonic that we use to help us remember the names of the strings, and that is elephants and donkeys grow big ears. And the first letter of each of those words is the name of one of the strings. Starting with this one, thickest one, elephants and donkeys grow big ears. It's really helpful to think about that phrase to help you start to learn the names of the strings. Along here, along each string, we have these spaces which are called frets, and putting your finger on a different fret changes the pitch of the note that you get. That's how that works. So I tend to show people this piece of music. Which you may recognise as being the guitar riff from Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple. Now disclaimer, it's not in the same key as the original, but don't worry about that for now. That means if you played along it wouldn't sound quite right, but it doesn't really matter for what we're doing, we're just getting you started playing something. And I choose this one because it all happens on one string, the one closest to you, the thickest one, elephants or E. Now here's your first note. It's very simple. You're just going to play that string with your thumb or your plectrum, whatever you're using, open, which means no fingers on the other hand, just the open string. That's it. That's your first note. Give yourself a little round of applause for playing your first note on the guitar. So that's your first note. The next thing that you're going to do is play fret 3. So go along to the third space, put your finger, probably best use your first finger, on that fret with your thumb behind, squeeze the two of them together, your finger and your thumb together. Now when you pluck the string you'll get this note. Okay? Don't put your finger on the metal bits, they're called fret wires, because that won't sound so good. Try and put it in the space between the two bits of metal. So far you've got open string, then fret 3, then you're going to go to fret 5. Now not all guitars, but many guitars will have dots. I've got a dot at the front on fret 5, and then fret 7, and then fret 9. I've got them on the top from fret 3, 5, 7. Your guitar might have the dots, it might not. If they're there, they'll just help you spot which fret is which. So far you've gone open, 3, 5. Next phrase is going to go open, 3, 6, 5. Then we get open, 3, 5 again, and then we end with 3 open. Let me play the whole thing for you. Now let me go through it again, shouting out the numbers as I go. So it's open 3, 5 first. Open 3, 6, 5. Open 3, 5 again. 3 open. And that's it. That's the riff from Smoke on the Water. Now as a guitar riff, that means it's a repeated part, the very catchy part. So once you've got it once, you can repeat it as many times as you like. Try doing it 4 times once you can do it all the way through. That was twice through. You try and get up to doing it 4 times through. Okay, so recap. The strings E, A, D, G, B, E, elephants and donkeys grow big ears. These spaces along here are called the frets. Putting your finger on different frets changes the note that you get, and that's how you play Smoke on the Water. Okay, I hope that was helpful to get you started. A couple of things to look out for. If you're not pressing hard enough, the note will sound not quite right. Just squeeze your finger and your thumb together to make the note ring out. And as I mentioned, don't play on the metal things, play in the space. Alright, so that's the end of lesson 1. Give it a go. Let me know how you get on. Leave me a comment. Please subscribe to the channel, click the little bell, share the videos with other people you think might be interested. Let me know what you'd like me to cover in future videos. I'm trying to do a lesson every week, and it's really helpful to know what would be helpful to you. Okay, get in touch, let me know your thoughts. Thank you. Goodbye.